Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video we'll be looking at a very popular PDF generation library of C#.NET, which is IronPDF. IronPDF guys allows you to actually convert your HTML template with CSS to PDF document. So we have this nice little HTML template with CSS which contains tables, images from external websites. We have different page breaks as well. Let me show you this demo of this application. So if I run this, and you will actually see my PDF file will be generated. Once it is generated, it will open it. So it has created this file. So now you can see it has got 4 pages. This is actually a first page with a sample heading with some text. In the second page we have a simple nice little table right here that you see. In the third image we are actually fetching a image from the internet and displaying it in this page, and in the fourth page we are displaying a local image which is present inside our local file system, and we have some text out there. So I will show you this complete example. The library that we are using is IronPDF, which is a popular C# PDF generation library which allows you to actually do a lot of things. So it's a paid library. It do offers a free license as well. You can try out this library for completely free. Simply click start free trial, and then you need to submit your email address. They will actually send you the trial key. Simply submit your email address, the name, and click on get your trial license. So once you click this option, your trial key will be sent to your email address. So just open your email address. So right here, the email address that you submit, they will actually send you this 30-day trial key. We can try out this software, which is this API, for 30 days. So it will take some time for the email to arrive. Simply check the spam folder as well. uh, so you will basically see your trial license key has arrived. So Iron PDF. So if you basically see, this is the license key that you need to use inside your code. So let's get started. So inside your Visual Studio, first of all, I will simply show you. You need to go to this tools section. You need to install this package. Go to Nugget Package Manager, manage Nugget Packager for solution, and just search for this library, which is Iron PDF. The very first package which comes, you will see that. So it has almost got 10.6 million downloads. So it's a very popular library. I've already installed it. Simply need to click the install button, and I have installed it. So now, in order to actually use this library, it's very simple. You need to first of all include this package by the using statements. Using Iron PDF, all the source code that I'm using is given in the description of this video. You can just copy it, and then using system.diagnostics, and then we have a simple class program, and we will have a simple function static void main. Inside this, basically guys, we need to first of all set the license key that we sent for Iron PDF. For setting this license key, we'll simply say ironpdf dot license key, and here you need to set your license key that you got. Simply, this will be different for you, so don't copy my license key. You can use it for 30 days for simply trying all the features of it, and then you can purchase it if you like it. You will see, this is your license keys. You have set this. Now you can use this library inside your code. So here we will be having a simple HTML content that we will be writing. So right here in multiple lines we can have our HTML template. So this template will be very, I will simply paste this template. You can take any template for your choice. It's totally dependent upon you. So I have very simple template. So This is actually the template, guys. We have this HTML document. It has basically a h1 tag and a paragraph. Then we have a page break. We have given a div which has got a class of page break. This is useful because we need to split this into multiple pages. So when this hits, this will come into a different page. This will be on the first page. This will be this table that you see. It will be on the second page. Then again we put a page break div right here, and this will be on the page 3 where we are fetching this image from internet, which is with using the image tag right here. Then again we have a page break, and on the fourth page we are actually having a local image that is present in the images folder. If you see, we have we are referencing this image, which is images slash one.png. We are simply doing it, and then a paragraph. And we also can style this by using custom CSS. You can see we have these custom styles which are there for the body, h1, paragraph, table. So for the page break tag, we are using this style, page break before always. So now if you want to render this template to PDF, convert this, we can use IronPDF for this. So now for doing this, we can basically create a new PDF document. So we can simply say var HTML to PDF, new HTML to PDF. Let me see if I HTML to PDF. We have included the package. If you see, it should have Iron PDF. This is actually the package right here, Iron PDF. Okay, so right here you'll be having HTML2. This is actually a function, guys. If you see, we are initializing a new instance of HTML to PDF class like this. Put a semicolon, and then we will be using PDF document, and then we will be using this object. It contains a method which is render HTML as PDF. This method that you see, render HTML as PDF, we have also various methods out there. You can even render HTML file as well. If you do have external HTML file that you want to convert to PDF, you can even convert to markdown files as well. But specifically, we'll be looking at how to render the raw HTML, that you render HTML as PDF. And then here we'll be passing the HTML content that we have. So now we need to save the PDF file. So we'll be mentioning the output path. So here you'll be simply saving it ironpdf.pdf, and then we need to save this. So you can say pdf document dot save as at that location, output path. So we also need to open this file automatically. So we need to open the file as automatically. So at the location, so we can simply open the output folder where the file has been created by using process.start. We'll start the explorer process, and here we are passing this location output path. So once it is saved, this file, it will automatically open that location. So this is actually the program, guys, very simple. If you run this now, you will see it will open that location. The HTML will be converted to, you will see this file is created, Iron PDF. If I open this, all that HTML, it is split it into 4 pages. If you see, this is the first page, the table is on the second page, this is the external image that we are embedding, and this is our local image that you see right here. So This is really easy, guys. You can just change the body background color. Let's suppose you want to have a red background color. You can add your custom styles here. Background color red, and the color of the text, if you want to change the text color to green. So again run this. So you will see the changes will take place. So if you want to now see, the background color will change to red right here. You will see that. You can control each and every section right here. It's really easy using this library, IronPDF. So, but it's not a free library. You actually get 30 days where you can actually try this library. After that, you can actually purchase the license by going to IronPDF. So they do offer 30-day trial. So uh, let me show you their documentation. It's really good. They have various code samples, code examples get started as well. So it's a .NET. You can use to do more things about this. You can add headers, footers, encrypt your PDF documents, merge, split, extract images, enable JavaScript, PDF, OCR, text extraction. So all these things you can do. It's a complex, very powerful C# PDF library. So the pricing is really, if you want to see the pricing, it's good. They do offer their API reference as well. They will have all these methods available. So if you do have a file, let's suppose if you want to, if you have a file that is available, you so you if you don't want to have a template, a raw template that you have, if you still have instead you have a HTML file inside your root directory. So what you will do, so instead we can use this Chrome PDF renderer, and let's suppose it PDF file, or sorry, HTML file is present. Uh, Let me create right here. This is actually a PDF file. Let me just sample HTML with CSS. Let me, you can basically have any template. You can download it from internet. Let's suppose if I want to download this template. So this template actually contains complex CSS, complex HTML. If I need to extract it, if you do need to convert this to PDF, it's really easy. Let me show you. So you will actually get all the, let's suppose this is actually a HTML page. You will see that this is the actual HTML page. If you want to now convert this into PDF, what you will do, you will simply copy and paste it right where your location of the project. Let me paste it. So the file name is service. So I will simply change it in my inside this service.html. So here we are using this Chrome PDF renderer, render HTML file as PDF. So it will convert all this HTML to PDF and save it using this, let's suppose, custom template .pdf. So this will be created. So let me now run this. So now it is successfully, I think, created. Let me search for it. Custom template. If you see, it has created that PDF file. If you now open it, you will see it will actually convert all this HTML template that you see right here. The images will not be there because it is not referenced. If you do want to take a screenshot of a, let's suppose if you want to take a screenshot of a website using IronPDF, you can even do that as well. Uh, it actually contains a method for this also, uh, like this. So render URL. So this is actually the method render. Instead, if you have a URL, you want to take a screenshot and convert this into, let's suppose I want a screenshot of facebook.com. So I think the file name is Wikipedia. So let me search. So you will see that it has taken the screenshot of Facebook website. You can take any website, it can contain multiple pages. Let's suppose if I take crickbuzz.com. For larger website, it will take some more time because it contains multiple pages. Now you can see all that website crickbuzz is actually having 5 pages because it has multiple. So all these things you can do, guys. It's a very powerful library. It was just a mini crash course. I showed you very basic things that you can perform inside this. So it does offer a lot of things as well. So it was just a basic video. You can add footers, headers as well. By having all these properties, you can control it. You can even encrypt your PDF document with a password as well. You can merge, split, everything. You can do this. Extract images from PDF, enable JavaScript. So full examples are given, guys, of each how to do one thing. So you can read their documentation. Is really user friendly. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video.